Malvasia is a hard grape to pin down. It's an historic white variety which has been grown and used for centuries, especially around the Mediterranean basin. But it has a whole host of different versions depending on where you are. So in Italy, for example, you might find up to about 15 different ones, many of them identified with specific areas of the country. In Spain, Malvasía was historically very popular in the Canary Islands, where you'll find it as Malvasía Volcanica or Malvasía Aromatica. In fact, in Shakespeare's time, the Malvasia-based wines from the Canary Islands were exported and were very popular in the UK and all across Northern Europe. In mainland Spain, you'll find it in various guises, including Doña Blanca, Malvasía Blanca, Alarije, Blanca Roja, Rojal, or Subirat Parent. These varieties tend to be less aromatic than their Canary Island counterparts and are often more honeyed and more unctuous. In Rioja, it's best known as Malvasía Riojana, where it's often blended with varieties like Biura, in other words Macabeo, to give a little bit extra body and weight. In Catalonia, it's known as Malvasía de Sitges. Depending on the variety, Malvasía can have quite low acidity, which can make it prone to oxidizing, so it has to be handled quite carefully in the winery. It's very much a Mediterranean variety, vulnerable to damper climates or spring frosts. Depending on how it is made, it can give lovely floral aromas of jasmine and honeysuckle, whereas a little bit of aging brings out aromas of more candied fruit, ginger or nutmeg. In Catalonia, the aromatic profile, a slightly higher acidity, and notes of stone and exotic fruit like apricot or mango, coupled with the occasional light aroma of cut grass, means you might find some wine lovers likening it to Riesling. With so many different versions, Malvasía is a very adaptable grape, which can underpin a whole range of different wine styles, from sparkling wines to dry young whites, barrel or lees-aged versions, or even naturally sweet dessert wines. It's also a grape that's used in the blend alongside Chardonnay in Biura, which goes into the Solarce Blanco white wine from the Casa Larrat winery in Rioja. Solarce Blanco is made from estate-grown grapes, which are selected and picked by hand before being fermented and part-aged for 6 months in 500-litre French and American oak barrels. It's an attractive straw yellow with some subtle green hues and an elegant nose with a touch of minerality coupled with white flowers and some fruit like pears thanks to its aging on fine lees. On the palate, Solarce Blanco is a very fresh wine with great body, well-balanced acidity and a long finish. Try it with some grilled white fish or shellfish, white meat like chicken, sushi or pasta or rice dishes. Thanks for watching.